Well, as you probably already know, we had this incident where an aircraft was preparing for a flight. It taxied out to the active runway. There were a few other aircraft on final approach for landing, so we had to wait for takeoff clearance at the holding point of the active runway. While they were there waiting, we had an indication in the cockpit that the cargo door was opened. Following that incident, of course, the crew declined to make the takeoff. The aircraft taxied back to the terminal, and it was confirmed that the door was actually open by someone on the ground while the airplane was at the holding point of the runway. There shouldn't be anybody at all at that portion of the runway at that state. It's supposed to be a restricted area. So the fact that there were people there who could open the door from outside is a huge security risk. It's a huge security risk, as we can imagine. Not only could they possibly take something out of the aircraft, they could also put something in, like a bomb or whatever. God forbid that should ever happen. But these are the risks that we face if the airport authorities do not ensure that the necessary procedures are put in place to prevent unauthorized persons from gaining access to restricted areas like the cargo hold. Fortunately for us, there are two things that we consider. It is unfortunate that our airplane is so small that they were able to have access to the cargo hold. That's a very unfortunate fact. But we're fortunate also that the crew took quick action and they in fact applied some thrust to the engines, which increased the amount of exhaust coming out, which is very hot. And that had the effect of actually scaring people away. After the inspection, no, there was a baggage reconciliation done with all the passengers on board. Nothing was taken. I think if that action hadn't been taken by the crew, I don't know, there is a possibility that the intruders would have had more time in the cargo hold. And I don't know what could have happened. Anything could have happened. I guess it's as good as mine. Yes, we reported it to the civil aviation in Nigeria, civil aviation in Ghana. We filed an air safety report, and also the airport authorities in Nigeria. So there's been a documented complaint about this incident. As I'm speaking to you now, the incident is actually still under investigation. So I won't be able to give you any conclusive statements as to mitigation and other things until the investigation is completed. Over, so long I can't even remember now. I used to be with Ghana Airways until they closed down, I believe, back in 2005. Then I moved to another company in South Africa, and then from there I went to the Middle East. I was with SaharaReporters Airlines for 7 years before I joined Africa World. I have flown 6 different types of aircraft in my career as a pilot. I have never experienced this on another type or at another airport other than Murtala Muhammad Airport in Nigeria. When I was with Ghana Airways, we experienced this thing way back then. We're talking more than 20 years ago. And now we're experiencing the same thing in this day and age with modern